Welcome to College Ultimate Team. That's the new...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Whatever role you decide on, here you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. As a custom coach, make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their... Columbus, Ohio. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right call.
Doesn't seem to matter what year it is, but whenever we're broadcasting this team, David, we're always talking about quarterbacks. Every single year, regardless of who the coach is, what decade we're in, they've always got a difference maker at that position. They recruit guys, they develop guys. The quarterbacks are always the difference makers and elite talent. And I think it's no different this year. Excited to watch this guy go.
Well, and the thing that's fun about it is it doesn't mean it's all the same shape and the same size, right? Like, they adapt to whatever this QB skill set is. And it's different type of guys, but they always have success, always build it around the quarterback that they are, what they do well, the strengths, and they try to stay away from those weaknesses. And year after year, they prove how good of coaches they are.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To the air, it's Fung. Pocket breaking down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moran. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grab behind the line. It's Lawson.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Fung. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time. Defense gets a sack on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Watson. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Spears. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Throws to the wideout, and they can't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Fung. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Field, and the defense rises to the occasion. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes. this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. You're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Here's a give to Washington. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Fung. Here's the pressure. Myers on the move. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Anthony. Stumbled to the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, no, he's got him.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Here's a heat. Fires downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Fung. The short hands, it's Anthony. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fung. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Yeah, you can definitely catch a break there with that ball bouncing out of bounds. Third down, trying to make a play, trying to get the first down, but Palmer. Ball security is job security.
Especially against this defense, David, because we know they take pride in creating turnovers, and they practice this throughout the week. They're running the football, getting hats on it. You see guys constantly swatting away. This offense, very lucky that was not a turnover.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Funk. With the catch, it's Roberts. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Wants to throw again. What a grab with one hand. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Buckeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Here's a give to Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Fung. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's
snagged it, and there's running room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get behind the defense. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
To throw, it's Fung. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Washington. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. To the air. It's Fung. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Working that wide receiver screen. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second down can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time on target. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short. The football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Off play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
I'll tell you, this defense, they're not giving anything up. Here in the second half, scoreboard all knotted up. What a great job getting that kick blocked to keep this thing tied.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Back to pass, it's Fung. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the back.
He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's a give to Washington. Maybe some room here. Coming through that 3rd down conversion. Mark it at the 43. Now Washington uses this 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Fung. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He goes right back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Fung. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Push down for the tackle.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the score. Grabbed along the sideline. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it, and they blow a chance to win the game. Instead, we play on. Now, first down here in the second overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll get rid of it. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, it's Fung. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. So they're going to try to strike first with a touchdown, going for it on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For the Wisconsin Badgers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Badgers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Defense a little. Eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Gonna run it. It's Palmer. Guys, let's step back here and think big. Wisconsin. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Finds a little space. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39 and a nice pick up there. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. It's on target and complete. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Ohio. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running inside, it's Palmer. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fung. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.